My favorite home game will be Bama, and the favorite away game will probably be LSU.
Yeah,
just playing. I hope you play at night too in Death Valley at night. I've heard that's sick. So that'd be fun. It'd be a hostile environment, but it'd be fun to play in. Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's got to be a science to like when you can't find the word of something. All of a sudden, I forget what it is because I always know like what things are called, but just as soon as this dude's like, "What's that thing?" I instantly forget like everything that I once knew. And then the Uber dropped me off at the facility. And I had to walk home because I didn't have my car at the facility. So I walked home with my bags.
So really what he's saying is he's dedicated to this.
I'm dedicated to the fam. I'm dedicated to Red Dirt Rambles. I'll do anything for y'all. That's it.
Anything?
No.
Across the middle. Touchdown. Nic Anderson. 28 yards. And the Sooners offense just looks unstoppable.
What is up, Red Dirt fam? We have some very exciting news. Boomer Sooner will now be officially rebranding to Red Dirt Media.
You know, this changes nothing for us here on the pod, but we have some cool things coming up. They're planned and they're going to be released on our social media platforms, so make sure to check us out.
Yes, like you said, make sure you check us out. It'll be on all social media platforms at Red Dirt Co. Thank you, guys. As promised, we did drop some new merch. You know, we got some new shirt designs, some new hat designs as well. But before I talk about that, let's talk about this college football team.
If you love, then you should get this shirt because you know that I play and I also love. So you should really check out this shirt. But in all seriousness, we also have some new Red Dirt merch. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and click the link below. You know, follow that link and it'll take you to our store. You can find our merch there. And if you want to, we have a promo code, RedDirt15, 15% off at checkout if you use that code.
It really helps our pod, and not only the pod, it helps out NIL causes as well. Like he said, RedDirt15 to get 15% off. Thank you.
Appreciate it. What's good, Red Dirt fam? We're back. Red Dirt Rambles podcast. Couple days before the bowl, and we got our man Jackson Arnold here, otherwise known as on Twitter, JFA. What is it? What does the F stand for, man?
I don't know. You gotta ask Twitter.
But regardless, you know, give us a little introduction about yourself, where you're from, you know, how you got into football, the whole spiel.
I'm Jackson. I'm a freshman from Denton, Texas, born in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, my dad played football his whole life, played college ball.
Okay.
So he taught me playing football growing up, and ever since then I've been playing.
Were you always a quarterback from Pee Wee days to now?
I was when I was young, and then moved out to Texas and played running back for like 3 years.
Wait, what?
Bro, I was stand by this.
And then went back to quarterback.
I feel like everybody was a running back once in their life.
I was a running back.
Well, I came in and somebody else they already had a quarterback, so I'll play running back. All we did was run the ball anyway. So
hey, what did it say?
I did not know that.
Team before me, right?
Yeah. Something like that.
Is that what he said? I forgot what the option said.
I don't remember the exact.
But anyways, where's your pops play football?
Play at Wofford.
Wofford?
It's in South Carolina.
What what position you play?
Running back.
Running back. Oh. Dang, you got the running back genes in the blood.
Yeah. Is that why you scramble so well?
Yeah.
Is that what you would attribute it to that?
Yeah, I'm glad I don't play running back though.
You know, I want to take it to the BYU game. Because, you know, that was your first kind of real, you know, get out there, get your feet wet. What was going through your mind when you step on the field? Or, like, when the coach comes over and you're like, all right, you're going in there. Like, hold it down.
Well, I'm going to say something before that. I didn't even know, because I was just watching on TV. I didn't even know DG got, like, hurt, bro. Like,
I didn't even know. I didn't even know, and I was on the field.
It happened, like, on that last drive before the half. And, like, if we had to go in that half, I would have had to go in. But we're sitting down, I'm talking to DG, and trainers end up coming over and checking him out. And then Lev's on the phone, like, what's wrong? He can't go.
What's wrong?
And so that all happens. I end up not going in at halftime, or before halftime. We get into halftime. Lev was talking over there, we're game planning and stuff, and just,
Crazy.
I know.
I don't know, you really sealed the game off. That was tough. I ain't gonna lie.
That was tough.
Missed a shot or two.
Yeah. Nick could have had a blur ball, but
we don't. It's in the past. We don't worry about the past.
Gotta get, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get in
that get back.
Yeah, for real.
What would you say the most, like, because obviously with DG gone now, what would you say the most challenging part of like stepping up to that starter position is? Would you say it's more like vocal, like lead by example, or what?
I'd say more vocal leadership because DG, I mean, obviously a very outspoken guy. Very outspoken guy, but a great leader, and he held himself highly, and other people around that respected that. So just kind of stepping into that role and taking over after, you know, those guys playing with a 5-year veteran. You know, it's been tough, but I think this past couple weeks have gone pretty smooth.
What was kind of your relationship with DG like? Would you say he was one of your biggest like helpers, or because I know y'all are pretty close?
I'm a helper.
Yeah, no, he helped me a lot, learn the offense, and just kind of teach me, I guess, I mean, how they watch film, how he watched film. I was in there watching with him during the weeks for game weeks, so he taught me that, and just kind of how he acted at practice and during games too. I picked up on just little subtle things.
Yeah, for sure.
But just kind of seeing how he operated and stuff, it just really helped me out.
That's what's up. What about you said something about the playbook, or like learning the playbook. How was that for you, like from high school to college? Was it a big difference?
I mean, what's weird is I came in like not expecting it to be a big difference because I ran the offense in high school.
Yeah.
Our head coach was like he ran that old Baylor system that Lebanon ran, and so I thought I came in. I'm like, this isn't gonna be bad. I'm good. And then you come in, he has all these rules and stuff, and I'm like, so that took a little while to adjust to. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but for me, like it took a little while to adjust and kind of get everything nailed down. Yeah, like I felt like I really like nailed. Like I started figuring it out to the beginning of season. As the season went on, we got used to being in season and going through that routine. Like I was picking up. There's certain game plan aspects to Leb's offense. Different rules changed and stuff. So just getting used to that was big for me.
Nah, that's facts. Like I swear, like when I first got here, like the playbook, it was already hard in itself. But I was like, okay, if they threw me in a game, I could be okay. I was like, I could be okay. And then we got to our first like game plan, like for like a team. So they started changing plays. I was like, whoa, back up.
See, that was my thing. Like I would learn something, and then like next week it would just be completely different.
They're like in the meeting, they're like, all right, so you know how we ran it last week? Scratch that. We're running it like this now.
I had to relearn it.
It's tough. In Leb, I mean, when the rules change, that's what really messes you up. Like the protection rules. Like one way would be to a certain side, and then next week you're just flipping. You gotta like mentally just remember that. But it was good. It was tough. It was a good challenge, but
I've always wondered what the QB meetings are like, because I feel like Leb is just like such a laid back coach.
Yeah,
like, I feel like some of the coaches, like Jones, not laid back at all. Finley, laid back.
I love sitting in Coach Jones.
DeMarco,
he's
not laid back.
He's so serious.
Coach Jones, so funny. He's not totally serious the whole meeting, but like sometimes the first 15 minutes of meetings will just be screaming at us like about something, and like. It's obviously very important, but like, and then he'll like right after he's done screaming, all right, let's look at these plays, and then like 2 seconds later he's making a joke. So I mean, it's like a good dynamic, but still, it's kind of funny.
See, Finley, I ain't gonna lie. Someday, cause like, especially I guess last week, since like we're going over like early in the week when we were going over like base stuff, so the install was only like 10 plays or something. We honestly, like, the meetings would just be so laid back. Like, we'd just be, like, talking about life. Just, like, what you doing for Christmas, coach? And he was just, like, in our last meeting, he, like, went over, he just, like, reminiscing about, like, his old film. Like, he pulled up him versus,
Coach Finley did?
Shoot, yeah. He pulled up him versus, what were they playing against? It was a Big 12 championship. I think it was, Missouri. And he had like a blur ball or something. He's like, you see this? He's like, you see this? Yeah. I was like, hold on, coach.
Yeah, this is what I need y'all to do.
On. But last year, I don't remember when it was, but he made, because we had like an older room last year with B-Will and DP. Yeah. So like, me and Jason were only like freshmen. So like B-Will, he told B-Will, DP, and like Jackson to leave. And he made me and Jason watch his whole entire. Him and Coach Coop. Remember Coach Coop?
Yeah, I remember Coach Coop.
He made us watch him and Coach Coop's whole entire game versus Miami when they played. Like literally the whole game. Like it was like an hour plus. Like me and Jason were just it was like the game. Like play after play.
Offense and defense?
Nah, not defense. Defense would be crazy. Defense.
I was about to say.
Like, because it was after like a practice where like me and Jason had like a rough practice. We're like I don't know if I can do this, bro.
Was that just like a really good game for the offense?
No, like he was showing it us because it was like one of his like worst games. He was like, see, this is me as a freshman. He was like falling on the ground and stuff.
Okay, so
he's like, you don't have to be perfect. Like it was trying to be a learning lesson, but it was. I ain't lie. We were in that meeting.
The whole game was crazy.
We were in that meeting room for a minute, bro.
Good lesson, but for an hour and a half, I don't know.
Nah, it was good though. It was good
with Les meetings, like it was like. You joke around, he's got music playing, and we'd be joking around and stuff. And then that's if you have a good practice. Now one day it was a practice in spring, and it was a bad practice. Like over the whole QB room was terrible. Like DG was doing stuff with his footwork, and we knew at the practice like we were gonna get chewed out because DG was doing stuff he's never done before, and Lev's getting pissed on the field. And we get into the meeting, and normally Coach Finley, he'll come in and play. He'll play. You know what song it is? He comes in, we all start clapping in the meeting.
Shoot, nah, I don't know what song.
It's like gotta get this party started. So he comes in.
And
he always plays that.
I don't
and so
know
the whole room starts clapping, get the energy going. Coach Finley walks into the room, and you can hear like the start of it. It's like brow, and then Lev turns around. And kicks him out, and meetings like there's big meetings like where it's fun, it's lively, we're laughing, having a good time, and other meetings where he's just getting on us.
Kicked him out is crazy, bro. Nah, sometimes like
I would have laughed.
The tight end room was like right next to the QB room. We can like hear it's not a lot, but like sometimes like especially last year we could like hear like Leb and the other coaches like coaching the quarterbacks. Like, sometimes they look he got loud, bro.
Really? Like yeah.
That was more last year though. This year, I mean, usually I don't even really go to meetings anymore. I just be lifting. But the meetings I do go to, I don't really hear anything. So.
But sometimes we'll be like leaving our meetings and we'll get back to the locker room and like the DN group, because they're down the hall, we'll be like, bro, what did y'all do? Because they'll hear Coach Jones.
I know Jones is getting loud. Right?
Like, bro, what did y'all do? We're like, honestly, we didn't even do anything, bro. You just talking about life. You just got a little loud.
Life lesson.
Yeah, it's all
right. It's all right. Mr. Jackson, would you say shoot, I can't talk about that. Would you say there's any how would you say you deal with the pressure of like not only starting at OU but like being a 5-star out of high school and a lot of people having these like high expectations of you? Would you say you pay attention to it, or you just really go out there, you know what I'm saying, play your game?
Yeah, it's tough. It was kind of the same way in high school, just being hyped up and having to go out week to week. And maybe if I didn't have a bad game, you're getting trashed by a fan base or whatnot. But, you know, playing at a place like here, there's a high pressure to this position. There's a lot of excellence here. And it's tough. There is a lot of pressure, especially even coming into this bowl game. There is a lot of pressure, but just trying to stay away from social media and stuff where things can get negative and kind of, I don't know, invade your brain and your thoughts helps, I guess, lower that pressure and kind of keep myself level-headed.
Yeah, I had to like monitor my social media because like sometimes
it's real.
Gosh.
I mean, there's some crazy things said on Twitter. Like I'm serious. Crazy things.
And it's always like when you know you did something bad, but then just Twitter just pounds it into you. It's like pause.
Ooh.
Pause.
Big pause.
It wasn't that big of a pause.
I'm not gonna lie. Our fan base. I'm not saying our fan base because that's a very broad. But like some of the OU fans, I mean, like. They love you when you're doing good, but when you're doing bad, man, bro, they finna speak their mind for sure.
Yeah, for real.
Like it went from 6-7 last year to 10-2, and people are calling for Coach V's job last year in his first year, and now they're just praising him.
And Levy had like it wasn't even Levy. It was just we had like a bad like 1-2 game span, and they're like, fire Lebby, fire Lebby.
Insane.
Bro.
And then like we
had the fourth best offense.
I was about to say we had one of the best offenses in college football.
Fourth most productive offense in all of college football.
To be fair, though, those were our worst games by far.
Nah,
yeah, definitely.
Just lack
when
of execution.
When we were low, we were really low.
But they would always like try to like blame it on like the coaches. But really, I ain't lie. That's the thing. Like a lot of Lebby's offense was really just like knowing your like details and knowing your responsibility. And I lie, if not all 11 people were doing their job, then the play kind of goes downhill after that. But,
I feel like that's with every offense, though, being real.
So I mean, they can't really. That's why I was kind of feeling some type of way when they're trying to blame Leb. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
Nah,
what do you think about Coach Littrell? Like, what's y'all's relationship?
I actually really like Coach Littrell and Coach Finley. They both been here. Coach Finley's been here for longer, but Coach Littrell came in the spring, I think.
Yeah.
And he always sits in the QB rooms. He's helping with us, and so I got to know him then, and just kind of built on that relationship. And when he got hired, that's like him and Coach Finley is who I wanted to get hired, just because keep the offense same, keep terminology same and stuff like that. But I think right now it's still kind of Leb's offense, just because it's hard to. You can't really change it within a couple weeks before the bowl game. Yeah. But I'm excited to see how he changes and adapts things come spring ball.
Same. I can't wait to see how he I don't know.
Some
of the stuff I'm looking at now, I'm kind of liking it.
My biggest thing too was like kind of seeing him step into that like that leadership role too.
Yeah.
Like that when we had that break and right after TCU, we got that whole break because we didn't get into the Big 12 championship. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Leb took that job, and I was wondering, I'm like, man, how is this? How is he going to lead the? How's he going to lead the room?
I've never really heard like Coach Littrell like talk really. Like
facts.
Like
he would like talk to me one-on-one, but like in a group setting.
I never like in a group. So like you never like he never as an analyst you're not like leading the room or anything.
Yeah.
So I never got to hear him like step up and take charge. So I was really curious to see that. But I feel like he's done a really good job this past couple weeks.
He didn't hesitate at all.
Yeah. And like the crazy part is like he's been doing a like really good job, but also he's been like trying to out on the road recruiting and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like really all of the coaches have been like the last week we had practice. Mm-hmm. All the coaches like especially Beatenbow, like all the coaches were
they've been gone.
Beatenbow, I didn't think he was at practice, but like most of the time he was just on the road recruiting. Like he would just show up for like practice basically.
Then get right back on the road.
For Coach Littrell, he got hired.
Yeah.
I'm calling him, talking to him. The next day he hit me up, I called him and talked to him, and he's like, yeah, I'm getting cleared by compliance to go out and recruit. And the next day he's on the road flying 5 different states the next day.
That's crazy.
Insane turnaround for him. But I'm super happy for him.
No. Really. I respect that for sure. I think V said that like he went to like or I think it was JR because he flied with V, but he said he went to like 13 plus different states in like a span of a couple days.
Bro,
like,
I couldn't do that.
Like over 13?
Okay, actually, if I'm in a PG, I could definitely do that. But
bro, I don't know. It's really like you fly to a state, talk for 2 hours. Fly to another state, talk for 2 hours. Like
you gotta be exhausted after that. Like a full week of doing that. You got
imagine and like every recruit you have to like. You can't like seem like you're like tired and like you got jet lag. You gotta make their experience like special. Like I don't know if I could do that.
Fake it till you make it.
Because they visited all 27 commits.
You said what?
He visited all 27 commits.
27, bro.
Yeah.
But to be real, they all signed too.
Yeah.
So I mean, it kind of.
But it just shows you
it means a lot. Yeah.
Because he's probably the most genuine dude I've ever met on the recruiting side of things.
Well, yeah, literally like right as he got, like literally the next day after he got hired, he like visited all of us like in person. I was like,
didn't even like recruit us at all.
No, I didn't really know. Like
maybe like Jaron and some of the defensive,
some of the other defensive dudes, but
Jaron was committed to Clemson, right?
Yeah. And V really told him like not to like he didn't want any of the Clemson commits, but Jaron like wanted to follow V, so that's why he's here. But yeah,
that's dope.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't really know, like, I knew of Coach V, but like, really, he got hired, and I was like, oh, nice. A couple hours later, he's just at my school. I was like, oh, okay. Like, what's up, bro? Like,
oh, it's good.
Nah,
it was cool. I had, it wasn't BV at first. It was, before they even announced the coach, I think Coach Stoops came to my crib. And I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, he's really trying to lock in. I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to stay true. But
Stay true is crazy.
Ball game coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Ball game.
You excited for the little San Antonio vacation?
I am.
What's the first thing you're going to do when you touch down?
Go to a meeting.
Yeah.
We're probably have meetings all day.
Well, you get free time.
You do get free time. We're going to the Spurs game.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice.
I forgot about
What's his
that.
name? Wemby.
Yeah.
Gonna see
Wembanyama.
Wemby live, bro.
Bruh.
It's crazy how like tall they be in real life.
Nah, yeah.
Have you ever been to like,
I was
an NBA
thinking
game?
about that. Yeah, the other day, like I was watching. I'm like,
I
talking
felt
to my dad.
very short.
And my dad's like, that dude's big. He was trying to compare it to somebody on our football team. I'm like, you can't even compare. Like the smallest dude on the court is probably 6'3". It doesn't even seem like because they're all huge.
Literally though. Nah, bro. Kip. He was
I
like,
don't even want to know. He was talking about bro.
all like for like the past like 2 weeks, he's been like, bro, I want to go to the Spurs game. I was like, all right, did you sign up? And he's like, nah. And then you know he tells me that he was like, bro, you know what Maloney told me? He told me I can't go to a Spurs game. I was like, well, did you sign up? And he's like, well, no, but bro, Maloney, he got to mess with me, bro. He got to let me go. I was like, bro, you had like a 3-week period to sign up for that, like 2 weeks.
He told us 2 weeks ago. He was like, if you want to go to the game, sign up on T-Works.
Kip was pissed. I was like, bro, that's your fault. Like, you procrastinated, bro. Like,
Honestly, you just gotta let him live with that one.
nah.
He's
Yeah.
probably still good to go to the game. Though.
What was the other little excursion? It was like,
it was the FCA. FCA breakfast.
Bruh.
Breakfast.
Peter like texted me on like DM'd me. Did they DM y'all?
They didn't DM me, but I saw that they
Peter
DM'd
like
you.
what even is Peter?
Like
really?
the
animal
animal
thing?
like
Yeah,
protection,
Oh, they
whatever.
didn't hit me
like
up.
the animal cruelty and stuff.
Yeah, they like DM'd me on Instagram. They're like, hold on, let me look at it.
And
Basically was like telling them like,
hit
please.
you up too?
They're like,
They hit you up
Nah,
too?
they didn't hit me up.
They said, hi, animals imprisoned in tiny tanks need your help. Take a stand. Please don't visit SeaWorld with your team at the Valero Alamo Bowl. We'd love for you to join us in urging San Antonio Bowl Association to stop supporting SeaWorld's abusement park.
Abusement park? That's kind of fire.
I guess we're going to
That's
SeaWorld.
I didn't even know that was
play
like
on words.
I didn't even know we were like going to SeaWorld.
Yeah,
I didn't either. Now we know.
I mean, we didn't. Wasn't that an option last year?
Yeah, I didn't go to
Yeah, last year in Florida it was an option to go, but I didn't go either.
I don't really want to go to
I feel like y'all
SeaWorld.
got so much more time in Florida last year.
I feel
I
like we
think
did
we
too.
I feel like y'all were there
Yeah.
forever.
I think we
feel like-
were. We spent more time practicing here than we did.
No, for sure.
Than
We
did
didn't
last
have
year.
like this little practice. Like we didn't practice before we left.
We practiced for like a whole week in Florida.
Yeah,
That was like our layout. But I don't know. Maybe it's
I don't
because.
know.
Well, what day was it last year? I was gonna say maybe it's because it's a Thursday game.
last year
this
was
year.
like 29th. Yeah,
Yeah,
or
we're on the
28th.
28th.
I don't know. Yeah, it's probably the 28th.
Oh well.
I ain't gonna lie though, I'm not gonna SeaWorld regardless.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't think that's like a college attraction.
I want to go to Six Flags, bro.
Nah,
We have one down there?
I'm cool off that.
I think I went to the one in San Antonio. I know I've been to a Six Flags.
I've been to Six Flags forever.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
cool
that's
off
all
that.
I
been
like,
years.
What do you even do at Six Flags besides
Roller
roller
coasters.
Besides that, there's just like nothing else.
I think they got food.
It's roller coaster. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Six Flags is just sort of it's
cool
like
off
it's
that,
an amusement
bro.
park, bro.
Cool off that. Nah, some
already
music
talked
parks
about
got like the
They got like their little 3D things and stuff.
little arcade stuff.
Oh.
Like
That's like Universal stuff.
Yeah,
Type.
I've never even been to San Antonio. Is
I'm
it like
I'm almost.
Is it like
positive.
underwhelming? A lot of
I
people
went-
told me it's kind of underwhelming.
No,
it
it's-
is. No, it is. It is.
I was gonna try to like.
Well, I
You
mean,
know?
I went. I was young though, so like, it was a little different. Like, I was also young with my parents and my grandparents, and it was like I didn't have any friends around me, so it wasn't like I'm going to see the Alamo and going to tour and stuff, and I'm just like,
I feel like you
I mean,
just have
we're
to-
going to a Spurs game.
Yeah,
We're
facts.
playing a game. Like it'll be a lot better. We're on the Riverwalk too. We're staying on
I
the
didn't know
Riverwalk.
OKC.
Oh, we're staying on the river.
Yeah.
That's.
I didn't know OKC stole the Riverwalk from San Antonio. I didn't even know what the Riverwalk
Oh,
was.
really?
Yeah, because I
You
went.
know, I didn't know they stole. Did they they stole the idea from them?
Yeah, because I went on the little
Tour.
boat tour.
Oh,
and
in
they're like,
OKC?
yeah,
Oh,
they're like
that's
giving
dope.
like history on it.
Oh, okay. but. I mean, at least they own up to it. At least they're not trying
That's
to take
real.
it for their own. But San Antonio's like the. I don't know. I don't know where I heard this. It was like the 7th largest city in the U.S.
Really? What was first?
I don't know. Probably New York. Honestly.
I feel like New York's not even that big. It's just compact. Like,
New York's huge.
No, I'm not gonna lie. It's huge.
I've never been to New York either. So.
I thought it was just like a cool little city until I went to New York. Bro, there's like, it's literally as far as the eye can see. There's just
it's big
buildings everywhere. Crazy.
Would you say, or if you have one, would you say like, welcome to college moment was? I feel like we gotta ask everyone that comes on.
I feel like this is gonna be everybody's answer, but that first day of coaching stations.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't even like, it was the coaching stations, but like, what made it worse was like the night before or the day before, because I'm in Coach Leb's office and I don't remember what we were doing. If we were going over some install or whatever we were doing, but he looks at me and he goes, "You ready for tomorrow, buddy?" And I'm like, this is gonna be that. I'm like, yeah, like it's condition. He goes, yeah, this is the hardest thing you'll ever do.
Oh my god!
He was trying to freak me out, and sure enough, he was right. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. And I remember walking around. We did the 8 stations.
Yeah.
Maybe we did the 8 stations, and we were walking around, and I was gassed already. I was dead. Your eyes start to get like kind of like it's a little blurry and stuff, and I was tired. I powered through those last 4 stations, and then we walk around again, and that's when I'm like close to like passing out. Like,
I forgot there's the 4 stations after.
Davis is looking at me. He's like, "Dude, you're like really white right now."
Oh no,
you look like a ghost. And I'm like, that was brutal. Yeah. And then we did it for what, like 4 weeks, 5 weeks after that?
4 or 5. Because I didn't even realize like half of your class hasn't even done coaching station.
Yeah.
Because who was it? I think it was Sammy or someone. They're like, so how are coaching station? I was like, wait, you haven't done that yet? I didn't realize like some people came in the summer. Yeah.
And you already know what time it is this year.
I feel like was it better for you this year though?
Way better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people said it was like harder this year though.
All right. I guess it depends on the person. I thought it was way easier this year.
But like, I don't know. Maybe you're used to it. Like, just like how it goes, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. You know it's coming.
Like, it's gonna suck regardless. But like,
they did have they had way more tug of wars this year than they did last year.
Oh my god!
Last year we did not like. It'll be like one.
I feel like they got it dialed back.
Because people look like getting hurt. like
people are like laying down the line,
passing out. Like
really like give people like, all right.
Like at the tug of war. Honestly, there's no good time for tug of war when we're doing coach states. Like if you do it before, like Davis did it before, and he said the rest of the day he was like trying to catch up from the coaching state or from the tug of war, and then if you do it after, like you're already tired.
There's no unless it's like because we alternate days. Mm-hmm. The only good time would be on the day where it's like we don't have coaching station, but they don't do that. So.
I think the most unlucky people were the ones who had to do it like back to back.
No, Josh had to do it like every day, bro. Like, he literally had to do it like every day.
Oh my gosh. I feel like they were just like testing you.
Nah, literally.
It's a perk of being a quarterback.
You remember that? Oh yeah, no cap. You get a little bit more. And a specialist.
Yeah.
I know specialists were chilling. But anyways, what was that one that they whipped out one of the days? It was that competitive drill where they had the 2 vests and they had to like run like opposite ways. And they ended up like
they're crawling, yeah.
And then like it got to a point where like both were equally tired.
I feel like they just gave out.
They both gave out at the same time. So
I forgot who
literally
it was.
crawling.
It was Josh and Danny, bro.
It was. Yeah. It was.
That went on for like at least 3-4 minutes.
We were like, all right.
Cheering them on.
No, that shit was crazy.
What do you think? Do you know how last year they added like the little weighted shorts for like hurdles and stuff?
I remember that. Yeah.
And then they added like
I forgot about that.
They added like the vest things like you were just talking about. What do you think they're gonna add this year? I feel like it's gonna be some crazy.
You think they're gonna add some?
I feel like they definitely are, and we're going to the SEC, bro.
They're gonna add some.
Last year, like the workouts were harder just because like we had something to prove and like we didn't have a good season. But like moving a whole conference, I feel like Smitty's going.
It's gonna be harder. Smitty's gonna kill us.
Yeah. What number do you think he's gonna pick for med balls now? Even 50?
50.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Up it to 100.
We did. How many did we do that one day during summer? Maybe it wasn't y'all's group, but
are you talking about when we had like keep restarting.
Yeah. Was that you? Were you in my group?
I don't know if I was in your group, but the most we had to do was 150.
150?
Because we had to do it 3 times.
We didn't have to do that. I was gonna say like 75 or 80.
Because we did it once at the beginning. We had to do it twice, and then once at the end. So in total, we had to do 150.
I thought you meant 150 and like once. I was
no. Not at one time. That's insane.
There was one day where we were throwing it outside, and we walked into it was during summer. We walked in, we're like, it's raining, like no med balls outside, like we're good. And we walk in, everyone's like getting their weights and stuff, and we turn that corner and the med balls are still lined up outside. So we're like, there's no way, right?
Yeah, they just let them
out
out
there.
And then
we get on the scale, weigh in, and then we go, and he tells us to run outside. We're like, no way. So we go out, the balls are soaked, and it's already, how much are they, like 20 pounds?
25, 20?
Like, so they're already like, it's already hard to do.
And slippery.
And then the rain is just pouring down. People were throwing it. I think 5 people got like kicked out. And they're just throwing it and catching it. It's just slipping out of their hands.
So what would you say? You say coaching stations is your worst Smitty workout?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That got to be up there.
By far.
What about ramps? Did you do the ramps?
We were the one group that didn't do it.
Oh, that was like the lightning day, huh?
Yeah.
So like all the groups.
You were in
different.
that group?
I wasn't in that group. Oh. I know the tight ends were.
Yeah, I don't remember if we were. We were the earliest group, I think, and it was lightning, and we ended up going to the indoor and doing like 20 10-yard sprints.
Oh my gosh.
And I remember coming back, and I remember later in the day feeling really guilty and really bad because if we come back and we tell the group like, yeah, it's light, it's 20 10-yard sprints, and they go in and they do that might have been the same day as the med balls. Now that I think about it, because I remember. I was talking to a person that got kicked out, and we were telling them, like, yeah, it's easy. And then so they got kicked out, and then they had to come in, and then they had to go and do ramps. And I was like,
imagine they just missed out on the easiest.
I know.
Easiest
and they were gassed. So I felt so bad.
I think we were in the last group, and we didn't even do the ramps. We just did the stadiums.
So only the middle group did the ramps?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive. I don't know. It was a while ago.
I ain't gonna lie. When I start like working out again, bro, I'm gonna be so out of shape, bro.
I don't think you're gonna be as.
I'm not gonna be out of shape. Oh, no, I'm gonna be out of shape, but I'm not gonna be like completely out of shape. But I'm still gonna.
Y'all do like cardio and stuff still or no?
Yeah, I'll do like the bike and then I'll do like the underwater treadmill. I started running.
No, you should be fine, man.
I started running last week, or technically that was this week.
I saw you doing some.
That was this week.
I saw you doing some little. I don't know what it was. On a sideline the other practice.
Like marshes?
I don't know. Oh, that's probably my warm up.
I didn't actually.
Young is starting to run again.
Yeah. But dang, I was gonna say something. It'll come back to me.
What do y'all? We asked Gent this because he was on the last pod. But what do you think? What are your playoff predictions?
Oh yeah.
I think Bama. I think it's me, Bama, and
I think Washington. Because hear me out. I don't think Texas.
I'm not gonna
lie.
I think Washington could, but that's not saying just because we're OU and being biased against Texas. But I feel like Washington kind of matches up good.
No, yeah, I feel like Texas's secondary. I don't know if they can match up with all their receivers, bro.
It's like they got a bunch of really good receivers, really good quarterback, and their O line's really good.
I'm not gonna lie. Texas' run defense straight. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
but their pass defense. It's still good, but it's not as good as a run defense. So
yeah, it's gonna be. But you think
Washington's
defense?
I said their defense got to hold out.
Yeah,
as though I think it'll be a high scoring game.
Yeah, high scoring for sure.
Like last year.
Oh, I forgot they played in the Alamo Bowl.
They did. Yeah,
that is crazy.
You see what Penix said? They like asked him. I don't even know what the question was, or I think they asked him about like their like rematch since they played in the Alamo Bowl last year, and he was like, I don't know. All I remember is we beat them, like something like that. So I ain't gonna lie, giving them some fire, bro. What are your expectations for the Arizona game? Like, what do you? I want to say expectations, but just like, what do you vision yourself performing like?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have number goals, but like want to win, obviously. Get the dub, really, and just go out and ball out and have fun.
The question was expectations for the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what are your goals for the game?
Honestly, just, putting a period on the sentence, putting a period on the season. I feel like we had a really good season. Just time to finish strong.
11 wins is huge, too.
That is very
big
huge.
For us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Going to the SEC, we need a good, you feel me, a good little
boost
into the next season.
I feel like it's big for the momentum of our program, too, like playing with Coach Littrell and Coach Finley, their first game calling here. I think, just going out and putting a bunch of points on the board will create a bunch of momentum for the offseason.
Like you're saying, like I think overall it helped like the morale of everyone because every time like we have like a bad game or like a game we shouldn't do as well on, bro. I feel like more than last year, like we just like it like hurts worse almost. Like last year was like, all right, well, we lost our 7th game, so whatever.
Yeah.
Like it still definitely sucked last year, but like this year definitely.
Yeah, it sounds bad to say, but I don't know. It hurts way worse this year.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's because we're more involved or.
That's probably part of it.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it's because like this year we're literally 1 loss away from being in the playoffs. Like last year, it's like we weren't even close.
Not even like just a win, like a play.
Nah, literally.
Yeah.
Like
within multiple
minus
games.
1 play from like any of like the drives, any of the games, and we were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy to think about.
That's really how I was thinking about that. I was like we're ranked what, like 12 or something? There's there was hella other teams that are like just the same way. There's like
I mean, it really
like
just comes down to
8 other teams that are like that.
Yeah, that's all it takes, right? Just one win, 1 loss here and there.
But do you think? I think the 12. You think the 12-person playoffs is a good thing or a bad thing? Or 12-team? My bad. I think it's a good
thing.
I think it's a good addition.
I like it
because it gives.
I think I like it, especially with all the diversity of the teams now. I mean, you got people transferring to random spots for their reasons, but.
The only knock I would have on it is like our season is so long. We have 2 byes now.
I was thinking that.
I saw that, bro.
Season is so it's like almost
it's,
an NFL season.
It's the same though. If you look at it, like the dates are all the same because there's something with the calendar next year and there's like a week.
Next year like a leap year or something?
It might. I don't know. There's something about it where because we play Bama on November on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
and we play TCU on Thanksgiving this year with 1 less game.
But then you got to think about it.
Where did that come from? Leap year?
I don't know because he said like I thought it meant
it's something with the calendar. I'm serious.
No, I think it's just because like wait.
It's something with the calendar. I'm serious. Like something got added.
Nah, he's right.
Or something got put. Something happened where we were able to do this.
But also you got to think about that, and
we are also playing.
If we make the playoffs, that's another possible
3 games.
3 more games. Yeah. Like that's almost an NFL season, bro. Like regular
season.
season.
Close.
What is that? 11.
If you make it to the championship,
3.
It's like 14.
When they play in like February.
Nah, I don't think so. Because I think they would just get rid of like the waiting that we're doing right now.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Because we're just waiting to play. We had to wait like what 2-3 weeks to play a bowl.
Yeah. Like almost a month.
Yeah, so we could just it is a
month.
That. I think it would just go straight into after like our last game. I feel like it should just go straight into it.
But then like
conference game and then
the people playing bowls, they'll just have their regular bowl schedule or like.
I guess they would.
Right. I feel like they'll get I feel like they can't do that because I feel like it'll get like no one will watch them because they'd all be watching the playoffs. So, like the Bulls wouldn't generate any money. Like
it would. Yeah, shit, I don't know.
That's actually a pretty good point.
I mean, we'll find out next year.
Yeah, facts. We'll find out. Maybe for the first round of the playoffs, they won't worry too much about that.
What we also asked Gent this, but there's a lot of translatable questions. What SEC opponent are you most excited to play next year? Mine was like an away game, so I said LSU.
My favorite home game will be Bama, and the favorite away game will probably be LSU. Yeah, I hope you play at night too in Death Valley at night. I've heard that's 6. That'd be it'd be a hostile environment, but it'd be fun to play in.
I always have bad luck when I go to that stadium. Every time I go,
when have you been to that stadium?
Just like
Rodney?
You were a fan?
Ryder.
Oh,
He's used at Ole Miss.
Oh, true.
But yeah, well, every time I went to watch my motor brother, I was always in a poncho and wrench, and it was always kind of cold. So it was just a terrible experience. I'm hoping that my bad luck doesn't follow me down.
That's like our last game, huh? Yeah.
Dude.
Also, it's probably gonna be cold.
Bam was our last game.
I thought LSU was our last game.
It's probably our last.
I think our last 3 games is like Missouri, LSU, Bama, or maybe that's switched around.
Oh, I don't know. But so what? That's in like December. November.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm not gonna act like I'm a Louisiana.
I'm not gonna try to jinx
weather,
it.
like connoisseur. What was I gonna say, bro? Oh
Bro,
yeah,
my brain is fried. I just got off of a plane ride. Plane got delayed 5 times. Gate
5
got
times?
switched like 7 times. Literally,
why was everyone's flight?
I checked in the night before.
Wait, so what time did you wake up this morning? For your flight was at 10, right?
I woke up at 6:30 because I was supposed to leave my house at like 7, and then as like I can't speak, bro. So right when I checked in for my flight, I put my phone down and it buzzed. I look up, gate change. I was like, how? I just checked into my flight, and I was like, all right, bet. I went to sleep, woke up, and it was like, your gate changed again. Your seat changed. I was like, I don't even know you could change my seat. But then I'm about to leave. Like I pack everything up, about to leave. Your flight got delayed to 10, blah, blah, blah. Then 20 minutes later, flight got delayed. And I'm texting Josh and Quez because they're on the same flight I'm on. They're like, bro, we're at the airport already. Like, we'll be waiting here forever. Josh ended up waiting at the airport for like 5 hours.
I saw his story.
I was like, bro, you should have just went home. But no, it ended up being okay.
Why do flights even like weather? Like it was a weather delay?
I think it was like it got backed up. Yeah, it had to be. Like it got backed. Like somehow they got backed up in their flights, and our plane wasn't able to like.
That's insane. What time did you
land
leave
or
there?
dock? I don't know. Was it when I leave?
Yeah.
Like when the flight left?
Yeah.
1 something?
God.
Yeah, 1 something. Then I got in like an hour ago. And then the Uber dropped me off at the facility. And I had to walk home because I didn't have my car at the facility. So I walked home with my bags and then got some food. Got some Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
So really what he's saying is he's dedicated to this.
I'm dedicated to the fam. I'm dedicated to Red Dirt Rambles. I'll do anything for y'all. That's it.
Anything?
No. I take that back.
Everything.
Most
That was
anything.
a quick no, bro. Who are your top schools out of high school?
It was here, Notre Dame, like Ohio State and Arkansas, probably. And then whenever it got closer to signing day, some other schools started hitting me up, like Georgia started hitting me up. But which kind of like, I'm from
Georgia.
Atlanta. I grew up a huge Georgia fan, and so I was talking to them. But I trusted Coach V and Coach Leb. So yeah, but I mean honestly, if I wasn't here, I'd probably be at Notre Dame right now, which is crazy. Like if Leb didn't get hired here, or if like it was a different coach other than Coach V, like who knows where I'd be right now.
I don't know that.
I almost went to Notre Dame, but their dorms scared me away. I'm not gonna lie.
He says that almost every pod. You be dumping on Notre Dame.
I've
bro.
said that already.
Yeah, a couple
dang,
pods.
yeah.
I don't know who you're.
Well, you
who's
room
on.
like in like the community dorms, or like just like the
Like community bathroom.
regular student dorms.
That's what scared me because I'm low key a germaphobe, so I can't.
High key.
That turned you away.
I can't do it, bro. But it didn't end up being the last like the determining factor because they were able to make some changes, but.
So what? What like
This
sold
guy,
you
bro.
on OU? It was just Leb and V, or like?
Yeah, I mean, when I came here, like everything felt genuine. When I came here, like talking to the players and the coaches, and like I came up here when DG first got here and was moving in, so getting to talk to him because he's obviously worked with Coach Leb before. Everything kind of felt family oriented. Everyone felt close and connected. Like our whole staff, like there's really no bitterness between any of them, honestly. At least not that we know. Everyone seems very connected and close. And when I got there, and I felt that. Felt the love. Loved what Coach V had to offer. Loved what Leb said about the offense and just how I'd fit in it. And so, yeah, that was a big selling point for me.
I ain't gonna lie, it do take a lot to, commit to a school knowing you're gonna have to most likely sit, a year or however long it may be. Because I know like probably a lot of other schools are offering you, a starting position or fighting for a starting spot. So yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. It is tough.
That is very tough. Man, what's the most memorable moment you had from this year? It could be football or not, just in college.
I'll do football.
Okay. Yeah, we'll steer away from the college stuff.
I mean, it's hard to beat your first touchdown.
Yeah,
it is. But I mean, like, even like kind of like that fourth down against BYU, was sick too. But I mean,
that's tough.
I've got to say, just checking. I've got to say it was the first touchdown. Like it's just kind of like you can't match that feeling. Like it's your first collegiate touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just, I mean, I'm sure you felt the same way. No,
yeah, facts.
I mean,
that was to Nick.
You're for
your first one.
It was to Gib. But I'm just saying, like Nick's first touchdown is probably the same way. Like you can't beat it.
That's facts.
True.
Or like his 4 touchdown game or 3 touchdown game against Tulsa.
That was crazy, bro. That whole game is a blur.
Bro, switched up ever since that game, bro.
Shut up. I switched up,
bro. Switched up, bro.
I did not switch up.
Can't even be. We went to. I don't even know if that was a Tulsa game, but we went to Canes after one of the games. This dude
I have my hood up, and he's like, "Oh, look at this celebrity."
Nah,
like, bro, I can't have my hood up. I can't have a hood.
Listen,
I didn't even change my clothes. It was we had the jumpsuit on that we had from from every
Tulsa,
game.
Yeah.
I just let me put my hood up. Look at this celebrity.
Let me explain the story. First of all, so we pulling up to Canes, and this dude going park in like this back alley instead of just parking right in front of Canes. You
can't park in front of Canes. You have to pay for that.
You don't,
bro. You're gonna be in Canes for like 2 seconds.
You don't ever pay for that.
I literally saw someone get a ticket in front of me.
We was gonna be in there for 2 seconds,
bro. We sat down and ate.
Have you ever parked there and got a ticket ever?
No, I haven't gotten a ticket because I'm always in and out.
Bro,
but we sat down and
whatever.
Bro, parks in this back alley, like behind some dumpsters and stuff. And then we get out the car. He looks around, hood up. I was like, oh, I know he's not doing this right now. Then we walk down this alley, turn the corner, hands in pockets, head down. I was like, bro,
Hollywood.
bro, you're exaggerating so much.
That's a good story.
I'm not even gonna argue with this dude. I ain't switch up at all, bro.
Nah, he did. It's all right.
Who do you think has the craziest wardrobe on the team? Get off me.
Wardrobe? Kip. I'm being honest.
I'm not gonna lie.
But no one I was more
thinking more fashionable, but bro, Kip just be throwing on
really.
He throwing on whatever's in the closet and then they'll just leave the house.
I guess no one here really like fully sees the effect of it because they don't like live with them.
I've never.
Bro, he had this. What did he have? The other day?
He had some Hanes like long johns on, some thermal compressions under like.
They're not even like. I wouldn't even call them thermal compressions. That's giving a whole different picture. They were like, the material of like a wife beater?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but like a
thicker,
jumpsuit.
Yeah. A jumpsuit, and it's like a little bit thicker, but he's wearing like shorts over it. Like some blue shorts. He has a Carhartt jacket on, some Crocs with some Crocs with no.
I've got to see this.
I think the little flap?
Yeah.
He doesn't have the flap on his Crocs. Like, I was like, bro, what is you wearing
so
right now?
Goofy, bro.
I've got to see this. He went out with that or just?
No, we went to Chick-fil-A.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Nah, Kip definitely has the craziest wardrobe on the scene. And, bruh, he
be trying.
Play,
but that's what bro was wearing, bro.
Remember when he tried to convince us that like crop tops were in style?
Yes.
For men. I was like,
bro, there's this crop top in our living room.
Kip's actually so funny. That's so good.
There's this crop top in our living room. Like, bro,
it was
girl?
his.
I was like, whose girl left their shirt over here? Like, bro, that's so bad. I was like, Kaden. He's like, nah, that's not me, bro. I was like, Kip. He's like, oh yeah, that's mine. I was like, is yours? He's like, yeah, bro, I wear this. I was like, okay.
But nah, he went out in public.
There's a fashion icon.
We went to get some like groceries and just had a crop top on.
It's not fashion.
Nah.
Sorry, Kip.
But like drip wise, like good drip.
I feel like Drell always pulls up with.
Yeah, Drell always got that hype beast shit on.
I would say Josh, but I don't know.
I think for suits, I think Gavin might take the cake.
Gavin?
Yeah.
Oh no, his suit.
He always got
he
some- he
be
always got
having
some-
some different stuff.
Yeah, facts.
I've got one suit, been wearing it all season.
Yeah,
That's how I got one suit, been wearing it all
yeah,
season.
nah, facts. That was me last year and this year too, actually.
I was like thinking about rotating my suit from last year, but
It doesn't
that
even
don't
fit me
fit.
anymore.
Yeah, that is not. My suit this year doesn't even fit. Like I
Really?
literally got bigger from the time like I got fitted to when I got my suit. Bro.
Man's been in the pit. You know what?
pit.
Walk us through a pit workout.
I'm really curious to hear
Pit
this.
workout. All right.
Because not everybody experiences or even sees what the pit does.
I got you perfectly. All right. So basically, if I don't know what the pit is, I think I explained it in another pod, but if you don't know what it is, it's basically like while it's for the injured guys and like while the like healthy guys are practicing and doing everything, we go in the weight room and we lift, and you call it the pit. So basically, it's led by Coach Scotty and Coach Sway, just two of our strength coaches. So basically, you get in there. We do like you go through the practice, like stretch and everything, and then after like we do our little break, we go in the weight room, and you'll see Scotty, setting up some dumbbells and some what's it called, bro? Pullbacks. I don't know. What it's called.
Yeah.
Where you like lay on the ground and like on the machine. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's got to be a science to like when you can't find the word of something. All of a sudden, I forget what it is because I always know like what things are called, but just as soon as this dude's like, "What's that thing?" I instantly forget like everything that I once knew. All right, continue with
All
your
right,
story.
so basically you go in the weight room, see all the coaches sending stuff up, and it's really like more of a mental thing because you're like, I already know it's about to go down, bro. Like, and we lift like the whole practice. Like, if practice is like 2 hours, like a Tanoga Tuesday, we'll be lifting until at least the 17th period. Like,
nah.
So you see, like, you basically just see them setting up your death, and like once yeah, I ain't lying.
Are they that tough?
Extreme.
Like,
I ain't lying.
I know y'all do a lot of stuff, but is it super intense too?
Nah, yeah. So I would say it's harder than like. Actually, I want to say it's a different type of like workout. Like Smitty stuff is like a lot of like explosive and like change of direction. Like it can be conditioning stuff too, but pit is just straight like lift, bro. So one of our workouts would be like biceps, triceps, shoulder, back, abs.
Dang.
And that's like one round. And you have like 6 rounds of that. And it's like, I don't even know how to explain it, bro. I wish I could like read off a card, but like
Nah, for real.
the lifts, I ain't like, it's actually it's tough. But I'm not gonna lie, it did get me way stronger. I'm not gonna lie. Like Scotty does these things called like negatives, and it's basically like where you just hold the weight or like whatever workout it is, and like you slowly let it down for like say like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And you do that over and over and over again. And he said it like apparently like gets your muscles like way bigger. So
I'm gonna believe him, man. Bro's pretty yoked himself.
nah, Scotty,
You're lifting for
Scotty.
an hour and a half, like every 4
and
days a week.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Like, I'll do the regular lifts that like everyone does, and then I'll go to rehab, do another complete workout, and then I'll go to the pit, do another. It's like 3 workouts a day, bro. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. You be coming back to the crib drained every single day.
But then I ain't like Sway has been doing he did our pit workout last week. It was just all stations, bro. Like bike, ropes, med balls, pull-ups, like hangs. Like, we were doing like CrossFit stuff. I was like, all right, I don't know about this. I don't know about this Sway, but it was good work for sure. Tight. But you have any more questions? I don't have any more questions. Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, facts. Do you have any questions for us?
What's the biggest difference you've seen between last year and this year?
Like in the team?
Yeah, like
Or
what do you? I don't know. Like success wise, what's different?
I would just say, I don't know. I would just say like mindset. I feel like last year after we lost like 4th going on 5th game, everyone was just kind of like really drained. Like it was really hard to stay like motivated. It was really hard to like keep everyone's morale up. But I feel like this year, since we did, start off so hot, I feel like it was kind of easier to like keep that same energy even like after the losses. I feel like dealing with the losses was easier because we started off so strong and like we're able to prove to ourselves that we are the team that we thought we could be. That was really like last year. It was like we knew we were. That's what sucked about it. It's like we knew we were good enough to do whatever we wanted to do, but like we were just having so many like little mistakes and
things weren't clicking.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like a big turnaround we had was like I don't know. We started meshing this year a lot.
Yeah,
and like the relationships got tighter.
I feel like our team's like super close.
Yeah, facts. Like there wasn't any animosity within the group. What does Coach BB say? He said it all during the summer. Insidious.
Yeah.
And he had every time he said that he'd be like, J Gib. What is it? What's the definition? but not. It's just a bunch of that. Like just everybody meshing together. Everybody like playing for each other instead of for themselves. And I don't know. I feel like we had a lot of people selling out for each other. Getting the job done.
No
that was
doubt.
a big difference from last year for sure.
Well, if we don't have any more questions, big thanks to Mr. J10 over here hopping on the pod. Thank you all for listening as usual. We really do appreciate it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, as always. No, I'm gonna switch up. I'm gonna switch up the word if y'all been watching. So the phrase this week is "stay tapped."
Stay tapped.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's
usually stand on business.
Drop it in the comments if you watched the whole way through. Stay tapped.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
but yeah, thank y'all as always. Boomer.